Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To the honorable all of the judges and audiences in this good day, first of all, let us praise the Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Because of His blessing, we can come here to join this English speech contest. And I hope we are all in good condition and always get healthy and happy. Secondly, peace and salutation may everlastingly be upon to our great Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has guided us from the darkness to the brightness, from stupidity to cleverness, from Jahiliyah era to Islamiyah era, namely Islamic religion that we love. So by His guidance, we are able to differentiate the good thing and the bad one, the right way and the wrong one, in order to enter God's paradise. Let me introduce myself. My name is Syahan Maulana Ammar. I'm from SMP Techno Insan Kamil Tuban, and I want to say thank you for giving me a chance in this competition. Ladies and gentlemen, in this good opportunity, I stand here would like to deliver my speech by the title, Between Globalization and Society. Ladies and gentlemen, as is well known, Indonesia is one of a country with lots of various cultures. But at this time, Indonesia is having problems with the traditional cultures that is starting to fade due to the entry of other cultures from outside. As can be seen in society, traditional cultures is rarely seen from time to time. This can have a negative impact on future generations. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know that a good nation is a nation that loves its cultures. Tradition represents critical piece of our culture. They help from the structure and foundation of our families and our society. They remind us that we are part of history. They remind us that we are part of history that defines our past, shapes who we are today and who we are likely to become. Once we ignore the meaning of our tradition, we are in danger of damaging the underpinning of our identity. Globalization is one of the factors that affects our culture. Globalization is a process of global social order, where territorial boundaries are no longer a significant obstacle. Relations between nations take place more actively. Indonesia as an open nation must be ready to accept this influence. If the resilience of a nation's ideology and way of life is fragile, the globalization may actually make the national identity fade. Ladies and gentlemen, the increasing use of gadgets as an example of globalization in everyday life is online buying and selling. Nowadays, gadgets are able to offer kinds of features that makes everything more effective and efficient. There's a lot that we can do from one hand. However, we must be able to control the use of gadgets. Foreign cultural values that are following our nation can be absorbed so that it will enrich our value of our nation. While what we live for that, the thing that needs to be done are as follows. First, increase our loyalty to our ideology, Pancasila. Second, develop an attitude of kindship and mutual cooperation. And third, recognize and develop the value of art and culture. Ladies and gentlemen, we realize that every culture has its own characteristic. In fact, it is often the opposite. In one culture, certain attitudes are acceptable, but in another, they may not. However, the criteria for assessing whether the culture is good or not are measured by whether the good or not, the moral or ethical of member of the community are measured, so that the ethical and culture of the society is always related and cannot be separated from each other. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all a little speech that I can say. Thank you for your time and your attention. I apologize previously if I had mistakes and said words are less willing hearts in your hearts. both of which I said it on purpose or not. Thank you so much. Akhirul kalam. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.